All right. Like we always say, it's 6 o'clock. It is Wednesday night. It's Real Unfiltered Talk. I'm James Bryan alongside, not one legend tonight, folks, but I have two. We've got the world champion angler, two-time world champion. Kind of a nice guy. He's wearing long. I don't know why he's wearing long sleeves today. But Mr. Dion Hibden. Dion, good evening. How you doing tonight?
Long sleeves is the best you could come up with, huh? You're going to give me a rash crap over wearing...
For those that don't know, we're here in the Legends and Liars Club, and it is 195 degrees in here.
It
so
is pretty warm. Lloyd's wearing long sleeves.
Yep, there's Lloyd from Hiawatha Beach, our big sponsor.
That's our only paying sponsor. I mean, you got to...
That's right. And tonight we have a new legend with us, Mr. Bob Cox. Bob, welcome to the show. How you doing tonight?
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate both you guys asked me to come.
Well, we had to, because we ran out of a good guest.
You ran out of
We
what?
ran out of good guest. We had to find somebody else to fill in. So,
well,
but you know what?
Okay.
Folks around here in the area think you're quite the legend, and so do we. So we thought we'd talk a little bit about the last, I don't know, how many years, Bob? How old are you now?
I'll be 89.
89. All right. That's a good start, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. You can applaud that, guys. It's okay. It's all good.
That's right.
Now, for those that don't know Mr. Cox, Bob has a pretty long history here at the Lake of the Ozarks. You got something you're going to say?
No, I don't.
Okay. I saw that finger coming up. I was getting ready.
No.
Okay. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
okay? Because there's a lot of people that have called in already with a lot of questions I'm supposed to ask you. Okay. Founder or co-founder of Charger Bass Boats?
I was president and owner of Charger Bass Boat.
From what years were you?
Now, I'm not real good with numbers no more.
That's
so,
okay.
I'll be truthful with you. I can't remember.
Okay. A while.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Been a while. Yeah.
So Bob's claim to fame, you built Charger Bass Boats, one of the best regional boats that were here in the country for a while, correct?
Yes.
But big claim to fame also was the Grace Cup. Was it the Grace Race?
The Grace Cup. Yes.
Grace Cup.
Yes.
Which was a boat race from, hard to hear him? We're going to have to talk louder.
From New Orleans to St. Louis.
Is that better? All right.
Okay.
And you did
it's
it,
1,038 miles. And you do it all at one time. There's no pause in between.
now,
So,
do you remember what model boat you did that in?
185B.
185B,
Yep.
235 horse Evinrude,
Right.
strapped down to the flying gas can. Did you have a bunch of gas cans in it or one tank?
No, I had 3 tanks. I had 3 special customized tanks that we installed. I had too much, but I'd hell of a lot rather have more than not enough.
That's all right.
So,
Now, I asked you this before the show, and a lot of people want to know this. So today we do these races for marketing and gimmicks. And I asked you at the beginning of the show, did you do this race in 23 hours? 23 hours and 9 minutes? Is that right?
Yeah. That's
23 hours and 9
perfect.
minutes. I did some research too. You know who beat you that year in the other class?
Say that again.
Do you know who beat you in the bigger class that same year?
Mr. Armstrong.
The first year was in 86 or 87 was Don Johnson. We had the TV show Miami Vice.
No,
I saw that on the internet. That's not true?
no, his was in between.
Oh, it was in between.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the question is, what drives a man to get in a boat, a bass boat, run from St. Louis to New Orleans with no mapping, no GPS? Back in the day, you didn't have that either, did you?
No.
Was it a marketing ploy, or were your balls just titanium?
It was primarily marketing. It's like this particular magazine. They had called me about 6 years ago and wanted to know if they could do an article, and they did. But they went back and looked at all the racers from 1 up. And that particular one was Bill Tedford, which was Tedford Marine in Little Rock. And the Mercury dealer was across the river in North Little Rock, and Roy Splon was the Mercury dealer. So it was a race between those two is how I got involved with the river run.
Gotcha.
And I glassed Roy Splon's boat because back then we built boats without motor wells. It was all open, and as you can see, when you shut her back down a little bit, water rolls over the stern and comes in. You better have good bilge pumps. But anyhow, I worked for Arkansas Traveler in the 50s, and I was the glass manager, and that's how I become acquainted with Roy Splon, which was the Mercury dealer. And they had, Goodyear came out with a glass match metal boat, but you had to put your own console in, you had to do all that stuff, but it also did not have a motor well. So Roy asked me if I would glass a motor well in it, and I did, and he ran it, and they set the record back then in the 50s.
But he had a twin.
Had twins.
He had twins on his. You did it
Yes,
with one.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one is two 60 horsepower Evinrudes. And it's got 19 6-gallon cans in there. And according to what I read, it said that the co-pilot was constantly changing the fuel line from one gas to the other. But the main thing that, to me, is that's 120 gallons, or 110, somewhere thereabouts. Was that enough fuel to go from New Orleans to Baton Rouge? I have no idea, but that was our first drop.
So I was always told that you had a crew of guys that follow you in a pickup truck.
That's right.
And come down and drop fuel to you.
That's right.
And that's true.
Yeah.
How did you time that for the drop?
Well, we left the plant and went down and found a bridge with amount of mileage on the river that we felt we could get close enough to, and that's how we had about 200 feet of 2-inch gas line. And if I'd have thought about it a little better, I'd have got a bigger hose, it took me less time, but nevertheless.
Yeah, but dropping fuel from a 200-foot line from a bridge is...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's got a little bit of ballsy move there, too.
Yeah. Well, that was... First one was Baton Rouge. And the second one was Memphis. And the third, someplace in Kentucky. And then St. Louis.
Did you run at night also? Did you?
You started at midnight.
What kept you from hitting jetties? Did you hear that, guys? He started at midnight.
There is no jetties the first
in the
250 miles.
Okay, so you're just flat out running as hard as you can.
Hard as you can, and they had ports where they would unload cargo ships, and they had lights along both banks, so we could see where we were at in the river. And then I had twin spotlights up on the bow, and Dean or I would be running the spotlight so we could see where we was going, down through the river.
That's kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
and it's not like he wasn't going really fast, because that boat would run.
I run 69. That's what we average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Average.
An average.
Yeah.
How fast do you think you got it up to at any given time? Low on fuel and trimmed up and going. What do you think? What do you think your max speed was? Yeah.
Close to St. Louis, we'd be going close to 90
90 mile an hour
Yeah.
in a 185V. Yeah.
Well, that was in the, pardon me, it wasn't the 185, that was the 20.
Oh, it was
And
the
that's
twin?
where I had the V8.
Yeah.
I had a
the
V8, yeah.
Okay. You think anybody could do that today in a bass boat?
No,
No. No question.
no, ain't no way.
Why they don't have the what's
Like
the
you
word?
say, titanium.
The testicle
No.
fortitude to do
No.
it.
It's
No.
not that anybody couldn't, they wouldn't in
Yeah.
this day and
Yeah.
age.
Well,
Well, let me throw a
Yeah.
wrench in this. Have you ever heard of the Great Loop?
no.
So you went from St. Louis to Louisiana. Now they're racing from St. Louis to Louisiana, out the Gulf, down around the Panhandle, all the way up the coast to New York. They cut across Albany through the river, go into the Great Lakes, hop back in the river, run back down.
Well, I don't know what they accomplish.
There is a guy right now who is trying to do it in a 16-foot John boat with a 25-horse stick steer in 19 days and 19 hours. He's trying to break a world record.
Well, more fire too.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't want to ride with him.
yeah, I wouldn't run a ride with him either. He's, you know, his arm's gonna be like Popeye when he gets done running that tiller
Oh,
over his
yeah.
shoulder.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
76 years old doing it right now.
Yeah.
Guy's a dumbass. But anyway, setting a record. You guys are record setters.
Yeah.
Is yours?
I've
Is
did
your
it twice. I've said it twice.
is it held in a bass boat, or have you been beaten in a bass boat?
No, I've been beaten by Mr. Arneson.
Okay.
Arneson drives, and he called me before he ran and said, if it takes me $5 million
I'm gonna beat you.
I'll beat you. And he did.
Wow.
And he did it with twin Bell helicopter jets on 40-foot. I don't remember whether it was a Scarab or what, but he had twin Arneson drives, which is surface drives.
Right.
I don't know if you, okay.
So
But it will
You've
not.
only been
that
beat
record.
by-
That record will not be broken by a poor man.
right. Well,
It's
that's how
got-
racing is now, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. It's got to be the twin big ones.
Gotcha. How about you, Dion? You want to try it?
Me? No. No. By
I
no
guess
means.
there wasn't quite the barge traffic back then either. Some.
Well, we ran it in October, primarily because of the floods and the rains was less than, less logs, and the moon was fuller. We started with a full moon,
Okay. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
you know, and I could see, you know, till
A little.
daybreak the first time, and then at night you couldn't see nothing.
But you're not guaranteed rain or.
Oh no.
The elements?
Well, you know.
Did you wear a helmet?
Yes, we
You
did
did?
have
All right.
helmets. Yes, we
That's
did
good.
have helmets.
I was just checking the level of fortitude here.
That and life jackets that were the
That's a given.
150 mile an hour jackets, yeah.
So you'd skip like a rock over the
Yeah.
top? Yeah. All right. Do we have any more to talk about that? We got a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
Is that enough to talk about?
Whip it on me.
Whip it on you, he says. Go
I
ahead.
actually got to drive one of those. I was 16 years old, didn't have a boat at that time, and there was a U.S. bass tournament came on Lake of the Ozarks. And my dad went to try and hunt me up a boat because in the fall, we catch them. And Bob says, there sits one right there. And I said, well, it ain't got no deck on it. Because at that time, it was just gas tank. You know, just big old open boat with a gas tank in it. He said, well, I can put a deck on it. Put a deck on it, put a trolling motor on it, and I fished a U.S. bass tournament out of it.
Oh.
The only time that my dad seen me in that boat, I was coming back down the lake, and on the Evinrude gear shifter, it had two screws, one in front, one in the back, that connected it to the side of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm coming back down the lake the first day, and I've caught them pretty good. You know, I got a pretty nice bag of fish, and I get in the long straightaway, and I thought, I'm going to see how fast this thing will really go. So I get her all unwound, and I'm going down through there. Now, this is 16, 17-year-old kid, and at no time did I see this giant boat go across in front of me. And when I seen the wave, I backed off of it. And when I went to back off of the throttle, the front screw had vibrated
undone?
out. 1,030 miles or whatever it was, things come loose. That screw came out, so I just pulled the gear shifter off, got it right here in my hand. I'm like, this is not going to end good. Shoved it between my legs, and we're getting it. We're going pretty damn hard. And just as I got to the wave, I got it pulled between my legs, got a hold of it, pulled it back into neutral. We launched off the wave, come down, hit perfectly, like I planned it that way. Got back in gear and went right on. One boat in the whole damn tournament, 250 boats in the tournament, one boat was sitting on the bank right there, fishing when I did that. And it was my dad. I get to the weigh in, and because he didn't want me doing it, he didn't want me fishing the thing anyways. But so needless to say, this is my first butt chewing, and I didn't even own my own bass boat yet.
Well, for those that don't know Bob all that well, not only are you a racer, but you're a very avid fisherman as well. And you were pretty adamant in the fishing community for many years down here at the lake. That's a fair assessment, isn't it?
Yeah, I had Coast Guard license for 25 years. And, of course, as time goes on, you got to quit. Now, I've had to quit several years back, but I still love to fish, but age is beginning to wear on me, and I'm just not able to do it.
You can still lift a rod, though, can't you?
Well, I had this arm replaced with a titanium steel, and I can hold the rod, so if I can get it out there, I'll do okay.
Well, let's talk about the business of bass fishing, because you were in the business of bass fishing professionally as well. And I think you were probably one of the first guys to give the Hibdons a sponsorship opportunity also, correct?
Right.
Yep. Can you tell me from the other side, because I just have to kind of see it from your words. I've always heard the other side of the story. You know, what was it really like to work with the Hibdon family?
Oh,
Were they all buttholes, or was it?
Oh no.
Were they okay?
No, they were all top notch all the way through.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't want to get into the goods and the bads or any of those kind of things, but story I heard that you and Guido did a lot of sponsorship together, promoting charter boats, selling boats, and that opportunity came where Forrest Wood got in the middle of it all and decided to give him a contract.
Well, my pocketbook was not as deep
It's deep.
as Rangers. So we were still the best of friends, you know.
Yep.
I've still got one of Geet's rods.
Really?
Yep.
Was it a Daiwa?
No.
Do you remember?
No, I can't remember what it is, but.
Yep. Now, the story I had heard was that that you guys sat at the kitchen table and cried over it, and it was just the best decision for everybody, and everything went not that way?
No, I don't know.
Don't know?
I can't remember exactly. That's been years back.
Yep. And then Dion came to the show, and lucky for you, he was already with Rangers. You didn't have to deal with him, because that's a good thing.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I deal with him every Wednesday night. You have no idea what it's like. Oh my God! You know what we say around here? You can tell any story you want. It's up to the crowd to decide what's true or not.
Well,
So you can say whatever you want.
Yeah,
They'll figure it out later if they
understand.
believe it or not.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, you don't follow the professional fishing anymore, do you?
No.
Boat market,
No.
boat building,
No.
no desire.
No.
If somebody said, Bob, I want you to sit down and help me design a boat, would you?
I'd try.
If Dion and I went and tried to buy a mold, would you tell us how to get one in the mold and out?
I'd do the best I could.
Think we can throw one together?
I'm sure you could.
I think we might run down to Richland and see if we can snag us a boat. What do you think?
They're, from what I understand, they ceased production.
Yep.
Okay.
So I tried to read as much as I could online so we could have a conversation about
Right.
it. So the story I heard, whether it's true or not, okay, it's all up in the air. There's a gentleman down in Springfield, he bought some Champion molds. brought them up to Richland, and they were building champion boats under the Charger name. But they weren't selling them a lot here in the United States. They were actually shipping them to Japan and selling them.
Oh,
And when
well,
that market dried up, they just quit doing it. Then, of course, your old partner, Jim Doris, passed away, and I don't think the family wanted to get into that anymore, but do pontoon boats, which is probably a better market right now, wasn't it? Back then, or
yes, the pontoon market, yeah. But now it's had a little slump too. You
well, that's because they're $200,000 now or something like that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I see one over on Osage Beach that says $295.
Yeah, don't want to do that. What? And I'm not putting you on the spot. I appreciate your opinion. A lot of these guys are out there today buying $150,000, $170,000 bass boats. Do you think that there's an end in sight for bass fishing and the cost to operate? Or what do you think happens?
Bass fishing itself?
Yeah.
Well, I know. I hope they modify some of the rules that they've got. I'd like to see them eliminate the tournament with the front sight.
Oh, the live scope?
Yeah, live scope.
Okay.
I'd like to, they can practice with it. I think would be fine.
See, you have been
But-
You've been following the industry.
Oh,
You're joshing me earlier. You know what I'm talking about.
I
now.
watch I watch it, but I.
See, Dion won't take that position. He's playing the fence on it.
Oh, well.
He's got to say both ways
Yeah.
on it. 'Cause he won't.
Well-
he won't actually stand
Well,
up on it.
I think the state of Missouri needs to take it a little bit further than what they've done too, because they can catch all the paddle note.
It's spoonbill, paddlefish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that a couple shows back. That I think
Oh,
it's going
did
to
you?
affect.
Okay.
Well, we think it'll
Well,
affect the fishery.
yeah.
I mean, definitely. I mean, thank goodness crappie aren't endangered.
Oh, and they're plentiful.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not so bad. But
Right, but I definitely think they need to do something with the paddlefish. You know.
why do you think you need to get rid of live technology? Because it's
Well, you can go right to them. Go right to them. I think there's a guide over in Warsaw that does it 3 times a day.
sure.
And, that's too damn many paddlefish being taken out of the lake.
I got you.
To me, that's my opinion.
All right.
So,
So you're the spokesperson for the preservation of the paddlefish and live scope.
yeah, maybe.
What was your favorite kind of bass fishing? What do you prefer?
I like the smallmouth.
Smallmouth?
Yeah, and crappie.
What was your go-to? Spinning rod?
Spinning
Bait
rod.
casting?
Yeah, spinning. We primarily did mostly with the spinning rod on smallmouth.
Yeah. You got a favorite fishing trip you want to share?
Well, I'd say St. Croix.
Never talked about that one.
We've been there twice, and the first time I'd call Dion to find out where to stay. And anyhow, make a long story short, we found a place, took the boat up there with my grandson. He's got another boat. He's got a nitro. And anyhow, we went out about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from the cabin. I set it down, and we lived in South Texas in the winter.
Yep.
So therefore, we would drift with the wind. And I did the same thing up there, and I was telling Dion that we would catch over 100, Carol and I, in a day, and never put the trolling motor down one time.
Just drifting.
Drifting on.
But that's Carol catching 80, you catch 20.
well, I
right?
mean,
Is that
I'm,
right, Carol?
I'm the guide, and I
If
have
you're
to
a
run,
good guy, that's fine.
Somebody's
So,
got to run the equipment.
That's
That's
true.
right.
So
That's
anyhow,
Somebody's got to keep Carol baited up.
Yeah, yeah. But she does a good job. She's a good fisherman.
Were you guys married when you ran the race?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What'd she think of all that? Maybe I'll have her on the show next, and we'll talk about it from her perspective.
Well,
see what she thinks. Now,
Yeah. I imagine she is having 40 fits a minute.
it's 45 minutes. Probably thought you're a dumbass, is what she thought.
More than likely.
Is that right, Carol? Yeah. Yeah, she agrees. So just real quick,
How long have you been married?
54 years.
54.
not bad.
Uh-huh.
That's okay.
She put up with me.
So I want to share just a few things with you real quick.
Oh, okay.
Not any otherwise. Do you know Nicole Toombs?
Sir?
Nicole Toombs. Do you know her? She says, my Papa Bob, thanks for featuring him on the show. She's watching you live. Do you know Nicole, your granddaughter?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's watching
didn't-
right now.
I didn't know what you said. Okay.
That's all right. Bob is my wife's grandpa. That's A-Rod. Do you know Rod, A-Rod? Bob is my wife's grandpa. Who would that be? My wife's grandpa. Your wife's grandpa. It'd be your granddaughter. Her husband. And she's watching. And then Karen Rogers. Is that you know Karen? Says, watching my brother-in-law from Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Oh,
There you go. So she's watching too. Yeah, we're just getting her caught up. I had to get caught up on. You've got fans online watching, so I'm just making sure they're
okay.
So don't say anything bad about them.
Yeah.
Okay? Because they're actually listening. So when we get to the family section, it's like, who were the mongers and the leeches and the people that sponged you for money? Don't mention them if they did. Okay. They didn't, did they?
No.
I think so. Okay, just checking. All right. Do you have anybody in your family sponge you for money all the time?
No.
Okay, I was just checking. That's
No.
all right.
No.
All right. What do you got, Dion? You want to ask him anything?
I-
Dion always talks. I never can get a word in edgewise.
Oh,
And now he's
does a
just
good
sitting
job.
over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hear. I want to hear what he's got to say. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Bob was in on the very beginning when I was getting started. I got to, and when I say that, one of the biggest things when I was getting started was I got to meet a few of the right people right off the get-go. And, I thought, wow, if they're all this nice, this could be a good deal, so yeah, I was fortunate enough that Bob was one of the first ones I ever met.
Okay. So, of all the anglers you worked with outside of the Hibden family, who did you admire or like or thought was a good angler back in the day? I don't even have a.
I really didn't have a. I didn't have a.
You didn't like any of them?
Oh, no. I liked them all, but I didn't have a favorite.
Okay, I
as far
got
as
you.
that goes.
There's always one that stands out. Like
Yeah.
in the last 10 or 15 years, Kevin Van Dam was like
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy.
Yep.
And then you get back further, and we can get back in the old Bill Dance days and the Roland Martin days, and which the Hibdens all.
Let it go. He just said he didn't like none of them.
Well, I didn't say he didn't like him. He said he liked them all just
Yeah,
fine. I
yeah.
seen one stood out more than the other.
I've met Roland at a boat show for about a week, and other than that, I don't know any of the others personally.
None of them came off as jerks that you wish you
No,
never met.
No, they all jerk.
Yep. Because we call it in the other side of the world. I always called it the fisherman's handshake. If you came up to a boat manufacturer or a tackle manufacturer and needed some money, the fisherman's handshake was like this. So they all probably came at you with a handshake like that versus.
Well, I've had that. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the limit? How many boats would you put out at a time? And let me take that a step further. Did you guys give anglers boats, or did you
Yes.
straight up give it to them?
Yep.
And at the end of the year, they gave them back, or just let them keep them?
Well,
And that was in lieu of pay.
they would generally sell that boat to somebody and
Right.
and get another one.
Right.
That's generally the way it works.
So it was more like a memo bill.
Sorta,
Okay.
but yeah.
And if people don't know what we're talking about, generally a boat manufacturer will give a boat to an angler. They use it for the calendar year. They get billed for the cost of the boat, not the retail value typically, right? And then they sell it, get them another boat.
I don't think they would be billed for the exact manufacturing cost. I
You
think
make a
it would
little
be.
on it too.
Well, no. But you got to clear, your cost and everything else in it.
Sure.
So, but it'd be close, be real tight.
And I'm not pressing your memory, okay? I won't go
Oh.
for years. But do you remember what the average cost of a Charger bass boat was back when you were manufacturing?
Yes, the most expensive boat, which is 16 foot, was $14.95.
Your cost. Or that was
Sold.
the sale price.
That's what we sold it to the dealer.
$1,495.
Yeah.
Do you remember approximate year, not exact year, but roughly 70s, 80s?
Oh, it's in the 70s.
70s?
Yeah.
Okay, in the 70s.
Yeah.
What do you think your cost to produce that boat would have been back then on a $1,400 boat?
Maybe half.
Half.
Yeah. Well, the price of resin back then was like a nickel a pound.
Okay.
I don't know what it is today, but it's
$650 an ounce.
well.
I don't know.
But it's you know,
It's expensive.
There's quite
Yeah.
a bit of difference between the.
Yeah, the resin's the same, but it seems like they're getting awful more expensive. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something that Dion told me, and you tell me if you agree this or not. He said, difference between a really nice boat and a cheap boat, there really isn't one because they're all just fiberglass in the water.
That's basically true.
But the cut of the hull
finish,
probably makes
the finish and the
Yeah.
and the design.
it's all the
is-
toys above the cap is what makes the difference, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I like what's below the water.
Yeah.
You know, that's what your fanny sits in and takes the rough water. You know,
Who designed your holes? Did you do it?
I did everything for many a year.
So you just, and it fascinates me because these are things that all these fishermen never get to hear.
Yeah.
You know, so to make a hole produce, and I've joked about it, but it's kind of truth. You know, in the automobile world, they would test them, crash them, do all these things to make sure they were safe. But you guys basically just slapped some fiberglass and went out and ran it. And if it bow hooked real bad, you had to go back and readjust it, right?
That's correct.
So you were also the test dummy.
Yeah.
So you go out and
Yeah.
pop a hole and go out there and run it. If it ran like crap,
Well,
you had to white knuckle
bring it back and do it.
grind
again.
it up and do it again,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because you could grind up a boat and use the resin a second time, can't you?
No.
So a hole was bad,
No, when it's set up, that's it.
so it's done.
It's gone.
How many holes would you have to go through to get a final product when you're developing a new boat?
Oh, 3. No, you didn't
Not
have to
bad.
do you didn't have to do very many.
I guess, in fairness, there wasn't a lot of technology. They just had to run straight and lift out of the water, right? and,
Yeah, sort
and
of.
turn
Sort of.
and
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
Did you have any trade secrets that you kept that everyone else was trying to figure out why?
Well, trade secrets, no. I've got a lot of things that I would like to try,
Still,
but yeah,
to this day?
yeah. But I'd have to have somebody else do it.
Could you give me an example?
I couldn't. Do
No.
it. A little bit of the lifting strakes on the hull, is actually what produces the boat lifts.
Uh-huh.
And some of those is what I would like to play with.
To get the boat higher out of the water?
Yeah.
Just
And
for
still
speed.
still run in a performance manner.
Did you ever have to adjust for the rotation of prop in a hole? Like when it's turning, if it wants to walk or chime walk or
No,
was
that's
there any
height. That's height.
that's all height on the
That's
run?
height. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back and educate everybody then. Let's do
Huh?
that. Let's educate everybody. If a boat's up lifting and it chime walks, which is rocking left to right,
Yeah.
what's
you want to go up?
you want to raise the boat more
Yeah. Raise the
Trim.
hull, the
or the motor?
motor. You
Motor
wanna
goes
raise
up.
the motor.
So
So
trimming
it's
won't
not
help it.
biting as much. It's not biting as much at the same time.
Okay. What's an optimal hole run? You want a third of the boat in the water?
4-hole blade comes out of the hole quicker than the 3-blade. That's what you're saying. I didn't.
That's okay. That's 4 blades better in rough water, correct? Because it gets more grab.
Just out of the hole is primarily.
Just out of the hole.
3-blade is by far the fastest.
Okay. When a boat pops out of the hole and you get it up and you lift it and it's running, what's an optimal place that you should run a boat? As far as the height of the boat coming out of the water. I've seen people over trim it where the boat is basically running on 10 inches of the rear of the boat and the prop.
Yeah.
Is there a
You can feel it. Now, that's the only way I can tell you. But you can feel when that boat is up and planing.
just right?
So, yeah.
Just a feel.
Without a trim gauge,
Yep.
without a trim gauge.
So no matter what you have today versus 40 years ago, it's all about the driver feel
Yeah.
when you're operating a boat.
Yes, I agree.
And
Yes.
that's why there's dummies out there that
Yeah.
bow hook them and
Yeah.
send them up in the trees.
Well, choppers were the blades of many years ago because they could lift.
Mhm.
And the more gas you got in the boat, the more batteries you got in the boat. All
Water
that
weight.
is all is
Yep.
all considered how you actually prop a blade out.
Gotcha. They there's been a lot of talk out there in today's market on you put, they're running 5 batteries now in a boat.
Mhm.
You got 3 for your trollers, you got 1 for your electronics, you got 1 for your starter. And there's all that sealed lead weight in the back, and now they're switching to lithium.
Yes,
That does drastically affect that
by far.
that ride in the boat,
if
right?
you had the money, I'd go lithium. But fortunately, I don't, so I'd have to stay with the other. But that would be the ultimate batteries to run, would be the lithium batteries.
My question is though, would a guy have, because they build the boat for that weight, right?
Do they?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you take that weight out, would that affect the overall ride of the boat, or just make it lift that much quicker and run that much better?
Well, it won't ride as smooth without the weight as it will with the lighter.
Just have Dion ride with you.
Huh. Well,
take care of
that's okay.
Yeah. See?
He can ride with me anytime.
That's okay. That's okay.
right.
It's all right.
That's right.
You and I in the boat, we'd run like striped ass 8.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's. What do you got, D? I got myself tickled there for a minute.
Are you
What was your favorite model that you made?
195T. Twin console, 195. And it was the ultimate ride. To me, it was the best boat we had ever built.
That's the one that everybody ran 200s on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 250.
That was probably the most popular one I can remember.
Yeah.
Is that one.
There's a gentleman on the internet who's saying he had a 195 Foxfire. He said it was the fastest boat he ever owned. One of the questions I had somebody ask me earlier this week is, do you know where the name Foxfire came from?
Yeah.
You gonna share it?
No.
No.
I think I'd better quit.
You're gonna
on
keep that one? All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Does it have to do with a fox, or is it a military?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Faster than a fox?
Yes.
Yep, got it.
Yep.
That's where that term came
Yep.
from? All right.
Uh-huh.
Does it have to do with a forest fire?
And then, that's where.
Okay, I got
Okay.
it. All right, I got it. All right, we'll take the long way around. You guys can come after me. I know exactly where it came from. I'll tell you guys
Yeah.
later. It's all
and
good.
then Touch of Class came from my dad.
Okay.
And
And what did that mean? Because your dad was class?
just, Touch
Yeah.
of Class.
Was he alive when you were building boats?
Was he what?
Yeah, was he alive when you were building boats?
Oh, yeah.
Did he would say, Bob, this is a touch of class?
Yeah.
And that's where I came from?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That was the next
And-
question I was
Yes,
going to have.
Yeah, it came from Dad. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty cool.
The
Didn't know that.
amazing-
Now we know that.
The amazing part about Chargers were the fit and finish.
Yeah.
The inside of the boat, I mean, it was like it wasn't like a bass boat on the inside. It just, all the compartments fit tight, fit snug. Your compartment lids were, all the lockers and everything they were leaps and bounds ahead of anybody else at that point in time.
Yeah.
When it come to just, the boat was cool on the inside. I mean,
Yeah.
they took a lot of time making it look right and everything function.
Yeah. Yeah. The carpet was all on the inside of the deck, so that you couldn't put your hand in and get a rod or whatever and get a burr from a
Fiberglass.
Yeah. Everything was all finished.
So the
underneath.
inner lid liner and everything was
Yes.
was carpet.
Uh-huh.
Probably helped the ride too, right? No vibrating and
Well, yeah. And the other thing that I liked, and I can't remember what year there were, but we put a foam bottom where you stand on the bow.
the
and
deck pad.
And is that what it's called?
They call it that now. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's what
Do you
it
think
was.
do you think you made that, created that, or
No,
somebody else
I
did
didn't create it, no.
Okay.
But.
Because somebody at some point said, my feet hurt. Somebody needs to put a pad on this thing.
Well, yeah.
And you went, I can do that.
Now you buy it. you bought the material.
Well, now they put like memory foam under the carpet.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
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 And it would put together.
Yeah.
The carpet and the foam. Yeah.
Feels good barefooted.
Oh, you betcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever fish barefooted?
I try not to.
Because your toes are ugly?
That's part of it, yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
Why not? Afraid to get a hook in your foot?
That's the bigger part of it,
A
yeah.
fin?
Yeah. Have you seen my boat?
Yeah.
When I get done with something, I just lay it down.
He's got a sparrow's nest for a boat.
That's not true.
Oh, sparrow what?
Sparrow's nest.
Oh.
You know, you put all your crap and make a nest, and you sit in the middle of it, and you kind of fiddle around and try to find it. That's his boat. Just so you know. He's up to a 30-footer now because
I
he
know
can't get it
where-
all in.
I know where everything's at.
Well, we all do that. You know, that's kind of, we talk about this a lot, Bob. I'm going to share this with you too. Guys, fishermen, they're kind of anal retentive. Everything has to go in a specific place. Do you agree?
Yes, I do.
Except at home.
Except at home
Yeah,
or office.
either or.
Oh.
We can scatter our stuff wherever we want to, but by God, that crankbait goes in that box and goes in the third to the left on the rod box.
Yeah.
When you had your tackle packed, did you organize everything in specific order?
Yes.
You knew exactly where it was.
Yeah.
And you get pissed
and
if
we
somebody
had-
else will
we
move your
had
stuff.
built-in tackle boxes,
Yep.
those little
3700s.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you label yours?
Plano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you label yours?
Yeah.
All right. Did you keep it on the left side or the right side, or
Uh,
right up the middle?
Well, I can't remember exactly whether it was on both sides of the boat, depending upon which one it was, but nevertheless. But
We always have arguments on when you lay your boats on the deck. Do you put your rods on the left or on the right? When you strap them down to move.
we had them on both sides.
So you're a junk fisherman because you have so many
Junk?
rods. Yeah, you have so many rods. You got to use different stuff. You got to put rods on both sides.
Not
see,
necessarily.
Dion
I
claims-
have 3 and 3.
Right? Well, Dion claims he only needs one.
And then he's one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Right?
He's comfortable with the lure.
He's a jig guy.
Huh?
He likes to throw a jig.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your forte? What do you prefer to throw when you're out on the bass water?
Swim bait.
Seriously? No, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
See, that's a great part about Real Unfiltered.
That's right.
You don't have to believe him.
Swim bait. A weighted jig head on a swim
Weighted
bait.
jig head. Yeah.
So you just like a sassy shad, or a little bit better than that.
Yeah, that's what it was 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's what 3 inches,
Yeah.
3 1/4. Yeah.
Remember Storm had them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those.
Don't
They would
forget.
already had the head in them. And
Yeah,
all.
yeah, the rubber
Yeah.
pour over and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah.
I got my own jig head. Rig it.
Did you ever pour your own lures? Make your own?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yep. I used geeks and laid them out. Poured paraffin. No.
Yeah.
Plaster of Paris
Yeah.
over the top, and I'd make 6 at a time.
Did you ever go out to their shop and use their stuff? Did you ever go out to their shop and use their stuff?
No.
Never did?
No.
Man, that was common. Everybody go out there and try to,
And make them.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
or at least try to get an idea of what they saw.
I've still got some of his original. The little.
The Guido bug
Yeah.
is the one that looks like a turd with strings out of it,
I can't really tell
like a
you.
little cigar stub, and it's got like strands of living rubber in it. You ever
Oh,
seen
that
those?
they pulled it through?
Yeah,
Yes,
those.
I got those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a little piece of poop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know what that one looks like.
Yeah.
That's the one that he invented, or he says he did.
Still catch them.
Yeah.
Still catches
If
them.
you guys don't know about that, I'll show you that one too. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Best motor, Evinrude was in the day. Was that the best one?
Back when I was running,
What'd you prefer?
I ran Yamaha.
Yeah, I guess in the Charger days, you guys rigged most of your stuff with Yamaha, but you ran the race in a 235 Evinrude, or was it Johnson?
It was the Johnson.
And that
Yeah.
tomato, and that same
And a
thing.
V8. Then I had the Johnson V8 that I ran it.
An outboard?
several-
I don't think I've ever seen a V8 outboard.
It's bad.
How'd they jam it in a cowling?
It was pretty fat, but
It was
I
big.
mean, I can't recall 650 pounds, something like that.
You have to have ballast in the nose, wouldn't you?
No,
No.
No.
You think I think it's set like this over
no,
there?
No,
No,
the
it-
boat
it
didn't.
didn't.
No, the boat's at fine.
Well, I guess the Verado.
It's probably no
one
bigger
time
no
when
bigger than the 4-strokes now.
Yeah.
I was running, practicing before we got ready to go, I had Carol get up on the bow as a balance to see how much I could take out.
Did you hear that? Okay, just making sure she heard you there.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in trouble tonight because they don't get to see her on the air. They're thinking, Carol might be.
But that's true. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I think we call them biggins,
Yeah.
but she didn't the biggin. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
Now I've seen them with. I gotta admit, I've been in boats with bad props, not of power, full of water. I had to climb up on the bow and get her to pop over so you
yeah.
can climb back.
Yeah.
That sucks.
My
That's no fun.
grandson's got a 400 on a 20-something nitro, and it's sluggish. It's not what I thought it would just sling you out, but it doesn't. But big, it's impressive,
Real
costly.
quick. Real quick, Jim Jacoby on the line says, what about Touch of Class? Touch of Class came from his dad, who said that the boats were touches of class. So there you go, Jim. You should listen a little more. Oh, Kathy McPherson says, I bet Carol outfishes him every day. Yeah,
That's true.
that's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carol can fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she's a good fisherman.
Did she travel with you a lot, or did you leave her at the house?
When we travel,
Yeah. Did you travel?
no.
Did you ever travel to fish, other than going to Texas? Did you ever go fish tournaments? Did you ever be
Oh,
competitive?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Did you take her with you, or leave her
Yes.
at the house?
No, she went with us.
She a good cook? I know she is because
Excellent
we've had pies.
You got a pie?
I've had a Carol pie before.
Ah,
Yeah. Carol, you still making pies? We're still in pie business. You have surgery this week coming up?
next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
All right. You got about 7 days to make me a pie before you have to take him to the doctor. All right. I don't even care what kind it is. All right.
Yeah.
She makes a good pie.
Yeah, she does.
All right. But you're not eating that much because your belly's getting smaller.
Yeah. Yeah, I've lost 25 pounds.
Did you have to?
No, I
Uh.
just didn't have any appetite.
We can fix that.
Uh,
So you're going in for back surgery? Is that what I understood?
yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's going to be.
I'm just telling everybody your medical conditions on the air
Oh,
so that
are
they
you?
all know.
Yeah.
It's none of their business, but
It's
we're
in
just
my
going to find out
hips.
anyway. Yeah, it's from the river run.
Yeah, well, I broke my neck in one of those river runs.
Did you?
And,
All right, stop there. Stop there. How did you break your neck on the river run?
hit a sandbar.
Okay.
We hit a
So-
sandbar right north of Baton Rouge.
You remember back when I said there's jetties and you went, there's no jetties in the
There
river?
isn't.
Well, but there's big ass sandbars and you can get those
Well,
too.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, it wasn't smooth sailing.
Well,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you hit a sandbar in the daytime
Yeah.
or at night?
Night.
Of course.
About 3:30.
Okay, got it. 3:30 in the morning. Yeah. Okay.
And I still drove 200 more miles.
Hurting.
Yeah. And you couldn't feel, your arm. You couldn't feel
Yeah,
it.
you broke your neck.
I did.
Yeah.
And I was on the operating table 13 hours.
13 hours. Finished the race, then have 13-hour surgery, and then you raced again.
Yeah.
Okay. Because somebody beat your time.
I just wanted to do it,
Yeah.
one more time.
Yeah.
And,
No, that's cool. Because you can, right? See, that's kind of. It
Is
goes back to the story like, why does a dog lick his testicles? Because he can. It's like I race because I can. Right?
I can remember what his hands look like after it's over with. From hanging on for 1,000 miles.
I mean,
His hands would just be raw.
but we gotta back up a little bit. And let's talk about a couple things. Let's talk about how this boat was built. There was no hydraulic steering.
That's right.
Correct?
no.
Yeah. So you were cable steer.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
cable, but
Yeah.
dual.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
If anybody's ever ran a cable boat, they're not pleasant to drive after 100 miles.
And then you
Little-
strap a V8 on it.
Yeah, and then you put a V8 behind
Whole
it.
different amount
That's
of torque.
torquing down. You're holding that baby to the left. Your probably left arm was 3 times the size of your right by the time it was done. Right?
Well, we switched. I drove it about 3/4 of the way, and Dean drove it the other quarter.
Now, who was Dean?
Dean was my co-pilot.
All right.
You know,
Never knew you had a co-pilot. Thought you did it by yourself.
no,
So-
never. I never went by myself.
But you never left the boat.
No.
You didn't like switch driver. You just moved over and.
Yes,
So you had a navigator when you were driving
yes.
who ran you into a sandbar.
Well, we didn't have any equipment to tell me
Right.
what, where the
The last thing you
the
hear
channel.
was the last thing you heard. Turn.
no,
And it was.
no.
And you're like shit. And it's like.
On the river they got a crossover. There's a light up on the right, and then there's one on the left, and it'll tell you that you need to go from this side to that side.
Right.
Well, I didn't catch it,
But,
and
yeah.
you know,
Obviously. Yeah.
so
So that's kind of the green to green, red to head
Well,
kind of.
yeah,
Have you ever heard
Yeah.
that poem?
sir.
Green to green, red to red. Have you ever heard that poem?
Oh yeah.
All's well, go ahead. Nobody, I say it every night, nobody's heard it. They've never heard it.
Yeah, well, if they fish at night,
They know
They
it.
would.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. When in danger or in doubt, run in circle, scream and shout. Yeah, that one?
no, I hadn't heard that.
Oh, you haven't heard that one?
No.
So the poem goes, green to green, red to red, all is well, go ahead. When in danger or in doubt, run in circles, scream and shout. You think about it, it makes sense.
Okay.
They're not going to come near you if you're running in a circle screaming, I'm lost!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, yeah. My dad over there's thinking, right now he said, you're thinking of me, I'm a dumbass.
No.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I have a question online. Where did the name Charger come from?
When we got the plant was in Richland, and the boat company that was there before was called Bass Charger.
Okay.
We dropped Bass and kept Charger.
Charger.
They had, I don't know how many dealers at that particular time, so at least it let us have an outlet for a product, for a while, till we got enough dealers established.
Did you acquire the molds that Bass Charger already had?
No, I bought the new ones.
Okay.
They'd never been in production.
Okay. They had those.
They had them, but they
Never used them.
It was called Tom Sawyer Boat Company,
Okay.
and they were auctioning off Tom Sawyer molds
The holes.
and all these, and then I bought the.
And I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm trying to put it in my mind. You're standing there at an auction, see these molds, and you look in there and you go, this thing can run.
Do what?
Did you say, I think this boat will move? This hole looks okay.
Yeah.
Or did you say, we got to build something. Let's buy
Well,
this.
I ran the plant of Tom Sawyer.
Okay, so you knew the hole.
I
You
built
designed the
boat.
hole.
I built-
There you
yeah.
go. So you designed it, you ran them out of business, then you bought it back.
Well, sort of.
Got it. Got it. Hey, man, I've been talking about
It
shrewd
wasn't
business all
exactly
week.
that same way, but
Something along,
you know,
yeah, I got it.
yeah.
Were you a disgruntled employee?
Lee Sieber was Mark Twain. He owned Mark Twain,
Okay.
and Lee came over to the plant to buy some of the molds, and I
Okay.
showed him around which ones to buy and so
Right.
forth. So, yeah, I knew Lee Sieber, and I was trying to remember the guy that run the plant, but I can't now. But
It's okay.
yeah, so
So the Mark Twain runabout boats, right?
yeah,
Like the,
yeah,
They were,
yes.
they were kind of like a tri-hole style
Well, they
hole.
had these.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had these. We
Really?
had these and tries.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Tom Sawyers had these and tries.
Okay.
And at that particular time, the larger boats were selling better than the 16 tri-hulls.
Do you remember what year that was when you acquired Charger from Bass Charger?
No, I don't.
60s or 70s?
Like 71, 2,
Somewhere there?
3, yeah.
That time I was born.
Well, it could be.
I was born
You know.
in no, it is.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
I was born in
I-
71, just so we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, that's the same way with all of these. I knew you and Dion would not know anything about that because it was
That's right.
before y'all's
About
time.
90% of what you've told tonight I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's why we had you on.
One thing I was going to tell you, I ran Arkansas Traveler Boat Company in fiberglass. I was just in fiberglass, not the other.
Mm-hmm.
We built 25 boats a day, fiberglass. No motor wells. None.
Now, when you mean a motor well, are you talking about the
Flash
transom?
well. Flash well then.
Like where the transom is, and the little scoop in the back?
Yeah, that
Okay.
cups the water from going inside.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So they just had what? Just a flat back, or
Yeah.
nothing? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just painting the picture for everybody because I don't even know myself.
Well, we built 80,000 boats a year. And I said, if I build any more boats, I'm afraid I'm going to put myself out of a job. But lo and behold, there's more boats the following year. So
Yeah. Now you drive down to Springfield or out of Lebanon, you see miles and miles of boats sitting
you
out
betcha.
there.
Yeah.
You probably think back and go, 80,000 wasn't quite enough,
No.
was it?
Yeah.
That's a lot of boats.
Yeah.
Gosh, I had something I was going to ask you too, and you got me on the whole boat side. Okay, you ran them out of business. You bought the molds. You put them in. What am I missing here? I lost my train of thought, Bob.
Okay.
So, does it make you sad they don't build chargers anymore?
No.
Nope. Nope. All right.
They don't build them.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. I said, does that make you sad?
Oh, no.
Not really.
Nah.
Just
Not-
just another
I had
business.
my heyday.
I know what I was going to ask. I got it.
Huh?
I know what I
Okay.
was going to ask now.
Okay.
Why do they build so many boats in Arkansas? like all the-
centrally located shipping.
For shipping. Okay.
Yeah.
I never understood that because, I mean, every boat manufacturer still.
I explained that to you once.
You told him
Yeah,
one
but
time.
But this is Bob Cox.
Train,
Bob Cox.
equipment to bring that stuff in.
All right.
Train runs right through the middle of those towns.
Because, see, I heard the main source of resin comes out of Texas.
Main source of
resin. Yeah.
It could very well be.
Now. But, I don't know.
I had
Where'd you
no-
get your resin? Pakistan?
Now,
Could be.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You don't know where you got your resin? You don't remember? Or did you have your plant
PPG
manager do
was
that?
the manufacturer, but I don't know where they shipped it from.
Right.
Kansas
just-
City, I would say.
Come an 18-wheeler load?
Yes.
A lot
Yeah.
of resin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was 10,000 pounds at a time. I believe it was 10,000 pounds. And it was pumped.
Right.
We had it pumped to each station.
Huh. Interesting.
and 10,000 pounds would build how many boats?
Well, you get built, you got a boat per 500 pounds of resin. Of course, you had glass and everything else
Gotcha,
to go
yeah.
with that. But that's what you could get, a normal 18-foot boat with 500 pounds of resin.
Do you have a lot of illegal immigrants working for you?
No,
Uh,
no,
just checking. It takes a guy to mix up fiberglass and resin at $3 an hour in 1972.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't even, $1.25.
yeah, it could be in that.
Yeah. I didn't know if the Hispanic group was coming in at that time and
No,
Yeah, they're
most
back
of
there
these
making
were
resin.
women.
women.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Why so?
I would imagine that, well, they could lay up a deck or a mold easier than a man could, for one reason. And
Well, and this is not chauvinist. Okay, I'm not saying this is a chauvinist thing. Is it because they pay better attention to detail, or were their hands
well, they
smaller
were
to fit in the
easier.
cracks
They
better?
were easier trained. I'll say that. You know.
I- She's rolling her eyes back there. I'm just telling you. They're easier. I've never seen one that's easier to
Yeah.
train.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
We had.
See, I got me a Mennonite girl. I
Yeah.
stole her off a bike up the highway about 10
Yeah.
years ago.
Okay.
Easy to train.
I see.
Yeah, not bad. So, rescued her. Anyway, that's
Drives
another
the
story.
car.
Taught her.
Oh, okay.
She can drive a stick, though.
Okay.
But she can get on a horse and go.
Okay.
Pretty cool. So, anyway. And she cooks good, and she makes pies.
That's
Lots
all
of
that
cooking.
counts.
Yeah.
That's all that counts.
Yep, it's great.
You know.
Yep.
So.
Yep. It was getting her to shave her legs was the issue.
I see.
So, yeah. But we got her there, so we're good. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. That was a joke. And she's right there. Yeah, it's a total joke.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Carol.
He's got a knot coming. I know.
Yeah. So there we go.
Got it done?
We did an hour.
Oh, we have?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you you get all healed up, you want to come back and do part 2? What? Oh, did you see that? Mike, I didn't
I
say
don't
like
know.
next week.
Oh, well. We'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you at least have fun?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You know.
Does anybody have any questions from the audience? We all good? No? All right.
I want to tell you one little short tale.
Is this a short Dion tale or a Bob Cox story?
No, this is my grandmother. She was roughly 80.
Okay.
Fished. Could not swim. Cane pole only. And she took the boat into this dealership. The motor, excuse me. I'll rephrase it. I don't know if you ever heard of one, but it's a 3/4 horsepower Evinrude. And it's in a canvas carrying bag.
Did they fold in half?
No,
Okay.
no.
Just the whole motor,
Well,
3/4
you've
horse.
seen Neptunes, I'm sure.
Right,
Okay.
right,
Well,
yep.
this is
There's one right over here. Yep.
okay. Well,
We'll show you
anyhow,
one.
this was an Evinrude,
Okay.
3/4 horse. Something was wrong with it, so she took it to Tedford's, and they fixed it, and she got ready to pay for them, and Tedford offered her any motor in the shop for that little motor. Now, my grandmother's 80, can't swim, couldn't carry nothing but that little motor,
Right.
fished out of a rented boat. So those big motors didn't interest her at all. So she declined. But I thought that was pretty damn good.
So she didn't sell the motor?
Oh, no.
No.
No, it was handed down in, my uncle got it, and then to his daughter, and then to grand.
So it's still somewhere in the family.
somewhere, yeah.
All right. But if you're out there and you got that motor, bring it back. We want it.
Yeah.
We're going to hang it up here in the shop.
I
All
know.
right.
Other than that, partner, I enjoyed it. I want to thank both of y'all, and
Well, like they said on the air, you're a true legend to the sport and what you've done for the boating industry, and it's been an honor for all of us to have you here on the show. We're going to have you back over.
good.
So you don't have to be on the show, but we'll all get together and we'll have a beer and talk.
We'll try.
Because you've just started telling the stories that we haven't heard.
Yeah.
And I need to get I need to get more because we just hit that soft spot. What's that? On who? Dion? No, we don't need anything on Dion. He was quiet tonight. You got any? They're saying, do you have any stories about Dion?
No.
No. See?
You're not,
Nope.
He's too damn big for me to touch.
Ah! Well, Bob, it was a pleasure having you on the show. I hope you stick around a few minutes. I'm sure the guys like to meet you. And you got anything, Dion?
Nope.
I want to thank Bob Morgan for we've got one sponsor.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
So it's Bob Morgan up at Hiawatha Beach Resort up in Stover.
Yeah.
He keeps the lights on for us for this our little weekly show.
Yeah,
So I got to call him out and say thanks. He's our only guy. He's the only one that we tricked into giving us money.
I got you.
So we got to talk about him. But thanks to Lloyd and June at Hiawatha Beach. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. And tune in next week, Wednesday night, 6 o'clock, the Real Unfiltered Talk. Thanks for watching us, and we'll see you next week. Appreciate you guys.
All right. Yeah.